What's up, guys? It's Chris. Welcome to VHP Engines. So yeah, today I don't expect this to be the only one I ever do. I expect many more in my future. So as of right now, today I don't want to film this to like a step-by-step process. I'm just gonna kind of hop in and show you the cleanup and restoration type deal. What I will do though is at the end of the video I'll link one of the videos I recently watched for a rebuild that was pretty comprehensive. It's like 3 or 4 10-minute videos the guy uploaded, so you can watch that. It's pretty good. It's pretty much the same thing as I'm about to do here. Just thought I'd show along some of the work I'm doing right now and how it looks when it's finished. Alright, so here we go with the check-in. Yeah, so if you watched the other video, I guess probably I would recommend you go and watch that one in my description first before you watch mine. You can go watch that one and come back, so that way you're a little bit more familiar with the process of what I'm pointing out. And I guess the bad lighting in here is gonna make it hard for my camera to focus, but you can see that I got the 2 ring lands here, right? But when I pulled the shaft out, one of the piston rings there was missing. So or the shaft ring, one of the rings was missing. It was just the one that was on there. It was this. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm holding the phone a little bit different than I normally do, so I'm not used to where the camera eye is at. But it was only the one ring that was on there, and one ring does not rule them all in this situation. I think that's the reason why I had a massive amount of play in this. Cool little shit. Alright, on some real shit, guys. This has actually been like one of the worst fucking days I've had in quite a long time. This weekend that I was actually super hyped for turned out to be fucking whack as hell. Okay, so watching that other video before watching this wasn't really gonna help you out too much because this turbo is a different, definitely a different setup on how it's held together. And the other dude's shit, the middle piece, the midsection of the turbo was held in by 4 fucking easy to reach bolts that you can pull out. Mine's not. It's a giant fucking C-clip. You see? Here's my fucking problem. Got those fucking little tiny pieces of shit. They were great for getting the one out of the middle, but they're fucking absolute garbage at getting this one out. Now I have the proper fucking the C-clip pullers, but they're at work. So this is the fucking problem I have to deal with on a quite irregular basis when I have to split my tools between fucking the shop and here to be able to have this shit to work on. And the thing is, as I fucking sat with this goddamn turbo on the table all fucking week and didn't play with it until now. And because of that, I don't know the fucking tools I need until it's weekend. And now I have to wait for tomorrow to go to work to get them and then see if I can motivate myself during the fucking weekdays to actually come out here and do this shit. Or come, not even out, but come over here and sit down and take the time to do this shit. And on top of that being fucking different, like, you see that there was a C-clip that was in here, but now that it's out, nothing's falling out, and nothing's moving, and that C-clip holds this fucking plate. Because when I rotate the middle piece, this whole section spins. So then what the fuck was the point of that one? And I'm like, well, maybe it's not obvious, and I'll have to wait and pull this one off to see. But it doesn't really make a lot of fucking sense to me right now. And it's like anticipation to figure out what the fuck is up with this goddamn thing is killing me. And I'm gonna have to wait. And this doesn't come off either. This whole piece is all one piece right here. So then, like, what the fuck was the point of the C-clip inside then if it's not even holding anything? And trying to like shovel my finger here to see if maybe the centerpiece falls on this side. No, none of that. So I'm gonna have to wait until this comes off before I even know what the fuck is up with that. Yeah, it's really weird because like the core part of the rebuild for this fucking turbo is supposed to be this shit right here, which is supposed to be inside this shit right here that I can't fucking get to. And the way this thing looks, I'm not even 100% certain that taking this fucking thing out is even gonna get me to it. Although, that's what it's supposed to be. Another thing is, you know, like I said, just being a shitty day is I fucking, you know, like you guys have been watching me for a while know that I've had AC problems since I moved into this place. AC compressor was, you know, was slowly starting to give out on me. It wouldn't fucking engage. It would come on and go off and come on and go off, and then eventually it just wouldn't come back on anymore. So I bought an AC compressor. It was used for $60. Wasn't the right AC compressor. The ports for the lines were in the wrong place. Went ahead and bought a fucking Reman. It was like $289. Slapped the fucking Reman, put the goddamn Freon in the system. Nothing. AC's still dead. Fuses are good, relays are good. No AC still. And I'm shit fucking at diagnosing fucking AC. So I spent my personal time today fucking swapping out compressors on the car to do absolutely nothing. Running to AutoZone, wasting money and time there for nothing to happen, and bullshitting for the last hour, somewhat breaking down this fucking turbo for me to get stuck and now need tools from another place. The only thing I've done that's been any kind of progressive is take off that goddamn sandwich plate and put the fucking turbo lines on there. But even then, I gotta go outside still and mount that stupid skinny line to the head to see if it fits. And then if that one even fits to the fucking turbo I have, whichever turbo is gonna be that I use, if I can't finish the fucking rebuild for this one. Oh man, it's all fun and games when the shit's finished and done and it worked out nice. But man, it's always a long road to fucking get yourself there. So guys, this is just another wake up call. If you're a busy person or whatnot, or if you got loads of money and you'd rather have a shop do it, you know, by all means. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy doing this, but it's nice if I can do it all in one solid flow. If I could just go from start to finish at my own pace and not get hung up by little bullshit like this. I wish I had more money and I wish I had more space and I could buy more fucking tools. Man, dude, I really want to get this fucking project off the ground and finished already, and hope the fucking Christ that 2019 doesn't have as many L's for me as this year did. Alright guys, I guess this really wasn't even like a super informative fucking video. I'm not gonna finish it here though. I'm gonna wait and at least clean up the housings and have that be the finish. Alright, so I've reached my stopping point. I cleaned the face up of this. Like there's still some, you know, oil residue down in there, but it's just like the, you know, light coating, and there's not really much I can do about that unless I soak it. So I'm not gonna play with this anymore. That's how it's gonna be left how it is. The outside of the turbo, I guess I'll give a wipe down once it actually goes back together. This thing took all the surface rust off of it. Got the rust that was inside the channel out. I don't know how well you can see it. My lighting on the phone is turned down, so it's darker than what it really is in the room on the phone, but it should be catching the light as I see it, which isn't really that great. It's soft light. I get a brighter light bulb in here, especially if I'm going to continue to do work in here, which I think is safe to say that I am. The plate, the overlapping plate that goes over here, I cleaned up all the heavy buildup off of it. It's not perfect. I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to be better than it was. And same thing here on the face here. I cleaned it up. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do until I can get the C-clip out and take this shit the rest of the way apart. The good note is, I did have one really good thing. I was, see, I have 3 of these. But I know where this one is. Obviously, it's right here. And I know I have my big one at work, but should be a medium size that should be around here somewhere, but I can't find it. But in my fucking obsessive nature to not give up on trying to find it, I found a Woodruff key in my toolbox. Now this isn't the one that I brought from Blake's house, but it'll do the job. And man, I don't know, man. I really need to upgrade from an Apple to an Android, I guess. This fucking phone is supposed to be like state-of-the-art bullshit, and it's garbage as hell. I mean, it's an iPhone X, but still, it's still supposed to be decent, right? Anyway, yeah, so I found a Woodruff key. So I'm going to do that. So I got the Woodruff key and the sandwich plate ready to go on the back of the engine. guess I'll be doing that soon, and hopefully tomorrow night I'll be finishing this. If I get the if I can finish getting this the rest of the way apart, now that I've already done the cleaning, or the majority of the cleaning, I just put the new parts in and bolt it all back together, and have it ready to mount on the engine. And then now I have the sandwich plate off, so I can mock up the oil lines like I wanted. Baby steps, guys. I'm a little bit closer to getting that engine in the car. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and peace.